Well, good morning, folks. Good morning. Another beautiful day, and we are proceeding with our scene. Now, yesterday I mentioned that one of the things that I have to do here in order to keep the scene consistent is I needed to be able to see what the colors were on the scene previous to this. And so I have pulled up the colors right now. And so what I'm going to do is put down the colors where they should go on the scene. And the beauty of this, of course, is that I can do this here, and now I'll be able to see what the colors are, and then I can now make sure that all of the colors that come after this will be correct. Yeah. So let's see here. Um, the block needs to be. Let's see. That's was working on top. Looks like. Okay. So let's see here if we bring this down a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to put our colors in here. We'll go to, let's see, he has black hair, and skin color is this. And sweater color is that. We need to make sure the color is operating behind here. That's good. And then let's see, the color of the cube is going to be the color of the cube here. And I'll go ahead and put some white in the eyes. Let's see here. Okay. So there we got, oh, wait a minute. No, I got the wrong color on him. Doggone it. Let's see, now I gotta go backwards. Backwards on the coloring. Okay. So, let's see here. Where's the... Well, let's see. So, it looks like what we got here. I'll do this. That's the color of the block. And so, yeah. Oh, boy. So, okay. This is exactly why you have to refer to what you have, because now thought, should I put, I think, you know what, I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the block here on the background. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this block here on the background. So this is the block that was this is going to go in the background. So I don't have to copy paste it or anything. I can just paint it one time and be done with it. So let's see, that's going to be that. And there you go. That's the background. Good. All right. Okay, then. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to, let's see, getting rid of some of my reference. I mean, I know you can't see any of this, but I had it up on the other monitor here. All right, so then go back to our wavy line, which is our regular drawing line, and we'll grab the color line for Jason, and we'll start outlining him. See, once I have a line here, or I have a color layer that's accurate, then I can just flip back to the color layer I have to make sure that I got the right color. You know, last week when I was outlining Miguel, I didn't have my model up, so I didn't know, what I didn't know what the colors were, so I was just guessing. Now, one thing I can see right off the bat here is that these characters are going to work on top. I can see that right now. So it kind of looks like, or it was looking like, that Jason at one point looked like he was behind the stacked blocks, but now because of me putting that block down there on the background, now it's going to appear that he's on top of it, which is okay, actually. I don't think that's really a problem, but I can see that's what's going to happen. All right, so white in the eyes, yellow on the hair. And red on the shirt. There we go. Okay, so those are the colors that are correct. And I can get rid of the, let's see here. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is good. All right. All right, so let's see. So now I can go back to yeah. Okay, so now I got to do each one. Now there's no reason to transfer numbers onto these layers. No reason, because you're in the program. We're doing the cleanup and color, and we don't want numbers to be appearing on the screen. So there's no reason to, the only reason why you would copy numbers is to identify it, for the next artist that's going to come in. But, you're the only artist on this thing. Realistically, you don't even need to be concerned about numbers when you're the only person working on something. But, for in-between purposes, you need it to distinguish drawings that you're doing from ones that you've already done. So, but like I'm in the last stages here, see, so I'm doing the color and the cleanup. So, yeah, so I do need, I don't need it for the color and the cleanup, because the cleanup is the last stage. That's what the drawings look like finally. So I don't want to have a number on the drawing when when it's playing. Let's see here. Right. So we're going to get the, let's see, let's put this in front. Okay. I always like to just go ahead and paint my drawings. I like to just finish things up. There we go. Wait for the eyes. Let's see. Um, go. All right. Well, let's have to remember to. That's the thing. That's another thing about computer stuff is you have to remember what layer you're in. You have to remember what kind of pen you're using. You know, because the computer remembers the last thing, and sometimes the user doesn't. So you're constantly having to remind yourself, oh, that's right. The last time I did this, I had this on, or I didn't have this on, or whatever. So that's a constant thing you have to do. But that's okay. That's that's why you have that. One thing that I have to say about doing stuff from the standpoint of being not being perfect or being human, there's a quality to what we do as humans that adds, in my opinion, something to the final work. And I think in some ways we kind of cheat ourselves, feeling like we have to have everything be so perfect. When in reality, there is an element of its imperfection, I think, maybe that kind of gives it the human quality, I guess. I don't know if I'm even being right when I'm saying it that way. I think that's the case. Yeah. Well, anyways, that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Gotta hit save. I haven't said, gosh, I hadn't hit saved in a while. Ooh. Of course, I'm not doing a lot of copy pasting on this, so that's good. It's the copy pasting that I've noticed, or I mentioned before, that that's what seems to trigger the crashes on this thing. So, like, if you don't save frequently enough and you're doing a lot of copy pasting, you could run the risk of losing stuff if you don't save a little more frequently. And that's something that you can very easily forget to do. Save. How are we doing on time? Pretty good. Some stuff you want to make easy because, it just gets you through the production a lot faster. Okay, let's see. That's um, let's see. So I'm going to put the line on the top here. Yeah, see, this is going to end up working over stuff, which is okay in my book. I think that's going to be okay. This I'm going to put underneath. Okay. All right. Paint bucket. So let's see. Black on the hair. Skin is mocha brown color. Whites in the eyes. Shirt. See if that's right. It is. Block. Good. Okay. Over to. Let's see. Okay, Jason. Jason's got the ochre line. Yeah. Go. For anyone that's new, I usually say this at the front end, but I just felt me compelled to kind of just dive in. But the film, what I'm doing is making my own film, a little animated film here, and I do these videos so that if you are making your own film and you want to see somebody working on something like that in real time, then that's what I'm doing. And I do it this way because I feel as a teacher it's easier to see and understand what you're looking at when you see it in real time, as opposed to time-lapse photography. A lot of the instructional videos sometimes, or most of the ones I've seen, are time-lapse, and which means that in order for you to learn what the person's trying to teach you is you have to be able to slow the images down or slow the video down, and you have to see step by step what the person is doing. And that then, in my mind, becomes more complicated than seeing it in real time. So I do this video in real time um, so that you can see it in real time. Because it makes more sense to me to do it that way. Go the one behind. Okay, so let's see. We've got paint bucket. So, stay here. Skin. Eye color. Shirt. Always be careful with stripes. Those blasted stripes, boy, I tell you, they'll get you. Got to keep everything consistent. Easy to say, not always so easy to do. All right, well, we are going to stop here. We're at 20 minutes. All right, good folks. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll just keep moving forward on this. Let's see. Play a little bit of it. Yeah. Yeah. I think, as our boys are in front of this, so probably what it looks like to me that as Jason moves into the scene, I think his body is actually going to end up being on top, which is fine. It means I'll have to ink the lines that would look like they were behind the block on top of it. But as we go, we'll see how that works. All right, then. All right, good people. I will see you all tomorrow.